You'd probably think this business would be failing with the state this place is in, but we're actually doing better than we've ever done before. Let me flip this camera around and show you the mess and show you what I'm talking about. So I promise this hasn't been set up. This is the genuine mess of the day. This is the state the back stock room is in. Yeah, this isn't set up for the camera. This is just what the business is looking like at the moment. If you're new around here, thanks for coming. My name is Frankie, obviously, as the channel says down below. We sell pre-loved clothing and shoes on eBay, and I've also got a vintage shop next door. And today I just want to go over a bit of a problem I'm having in the business at the moment. Even though we're doing better than ever, like I said earlier on, it's a mess. And today, yeah, we're just going to talk about what I'm going to do to improve it, how I think it hasn't actually affected the business yet, and why we're still thriving in this mess, in this chaos, because that is what it is. It is complete chaos here. I'm out of control. Basically, it is completely out of control now. It's getting silly, which is why I'm making this video, to hold myself accountable to sort this place out. So yeah, I'm going to flip this camera around again, and we're going to go through the mess and explain why everything is the way it is. So let's go. This is the stock room. This is basically the eBay room and the vintage room. So this on here is all vintage stuff, and that is all whatnot stuff. So we did a whatnot show yesterday to try and clear out loads of old stock, and this is one last order. I've got a package. It's actually going to a mate locally, so he's just going to come and collect all of it, which is ideal. All of this down here is a mess we made getting the hangers, because we needed these hangers, which all of that stuff down there was on, but we needed them for the whatnot show, so we've had to make more of a mess to use the hangers for the show, so we can then sell all the crap. So yeah, eventually, after I've done filming, I'm going to put all of those clothes back on the hangers, and that should look somewhat tidy. And as for this rail is on the way out. I've just bought this new double rail a couple of weeks ago, and I've still got this one here, which needs to go because it's becoming a bit of a problem. Yeah, it's becoming lazy, basically. It's allowing me to be lazy and leave stuff hanging around, lying on top, put it on a hanger, put it on the rail, and forget about it until I can be asked to list it. So I want to get rid of this, so it forces me to actually list stuff, and obviously it takes up a lot of space as well being in here. Cardboard is obviously going to be emptied out today. I'm going to just do a massive cardboard run, get rid of it all. Happy days. And then this is all eBay stock, so this isn't actually a mess on these shelves. This is actually somewhat tidy and organised, and all these boxes is our eBay stock. Here is all overstock of vintage stuff. Yeah, it's not a problem, but it just does need to be listed. All of this in here as well. All that massive pile on the floor there is eBay stuff to be listed. All needs to be listed. There's a fair bit. You can't really see it. It's an IKEA bag full of stuff that needs to be listed on eBay. All clothing, and underneath there is all shoes as well, so that's a bit of a mess. It needs to all go on eBay, which is an issue because I'm listing 10 a day at the minute, and this is taking longer than I thought to do. Try not to let that stress me out. I'm trying to do a little bit more than 10 a day to try and pick my way through that, which is, we're getting there. We're going to start smashing more and more out once all this place is clean, but the main priority is getting this stuff cleaned up. As we come around this corner, there's more mess. So this is a charity shop run that I need to do, these 2 black bags. This massive pile of clothing here is, believe it or not, is all washing. It all needs to be washed, and it's been sat there for ages. So this is another pile of stuff that needs to be sorted, and that's not even where it ends. It gets worse as we come into the kitchen area. I've made this messier today, admittedly, because I was sorting through it, but yeah, all this stuff, clothes on there, shoes, clothes, so much stuff that all needs to be sorted out. So the reality of the situation is it's a mess in here, and it's getting overwhelming, and this is why I'm making the video. This is why I'm taking action now. I recall a tech and sports video he did with Back from Burnout, which are 2 YouTubers, one's Australian and one's American, so you might not know them if you're a UK crowd, but definitely go and check them out. They did a podcast a little while ago, and Mel Back from Burnout had a similar problem to what I do, where she just had loads of stock. She's a bookseller, but it's the same problem. Loads of stock she wasn't getting through, wasn't processing quick enough, and it was becoming a burden. And I'm at that point now. They called it a virus in the business, and I feel like I'm there. Having said that, and having all the struggles that come along with this mess, we have managed to double in the last 6 months, which is super awesome. 6 months ago, we had a 90-day total of 6.3 thousand, I believe. And in the last 31 days, we've done, I'll pop it up on screen, 5.2 thousand, which means we're on track to hit 15,000 in 90 days, which will be an absolute smashing record for us, which I'm very happy with. And plus, the shop's doing better now because I've gone onto Vinted, and that's selling as well. So we've probably nearly doubled that as well. Even though I've never done the maths on that, I'm not sure where I am with the shop, to be honest, which is my own fault. I should be tracking, but I'm not. But yeah, we definitely doubled the eBay in this chaos, which is awesome, because the reason I'm super excited about that is if I can do it, if I can double the business when it's chaos, if I can get a clear head and a clear space, I can go again, and potentially double again, right? So that's the goal. Yeah, 6 months ago we were listing 4 a day, now we're listing 10 a day, and selling somewhere between 8 and 12 a day. Sometimes it fluctuates, sometimes we sell 16, sometimes we sell 3, but yeah, it's kind of averages out. Yeah, the reason I've managed to do this isn't down to time management or better work environment. Obviously the state of this place is, it represents that in down to a T, you know. The reason I managed to do that is through brand knowledge, learning the eBay, learning what sell-through rate is, and just consistency. I haven't missed a day of listing in 6 months, other than being on holiday, which you can't really help. I haven't missed a day. I've listed every day, even 7 days a week, because of the draft bank, and I've been listing Sundays from the draft bank. So yeah, that is why I've grown, and obviously learning new brands and stuff like that helps massively. So does the car boot sales. But it's got to the point where everything has just gone bang. I can't do it anymore. I can't go on with this mess. It is just getting too much. I think the reason I've got into this mess is because of things like the car boot sales. As good as they are at getting stock in, I was getting too much in to process it quick enough. I was leaving stuff to wash, like you saw the pile in the kitchen and the pile next to the kitchen of shoes and clothes. That's all from car boot sales that's been put there. I haven't wanted to take it all home at once and just get it sorted. It's been sat there for months, and it adds up, and it takes up mental space, which is a big problem. Because we still managed to smash out our work every day. Like I say, I haven't missed a day in 6 months, so we're still managing to smash out the bare minimum. But the problem comes, obviously, when you're trying to do other bits and bobs, and just extra, I guess, is the problem here. I can't seem to bring myself to do extra because it's taking up so much mental space, having all of this here, and yeah, it's got to go. So what I'm doing now to improve this space and try and be more disciplined in what I buy, how long I keep stuff for, if I keep stuff, if I just cut my losses with it, is well, firstly I need to clear this place out, which to start with I did, like I said, I did a whatnot show yesterday, sold a load of stuff. All the stuff that didn't sell was in those black charity bags, the black bin bags. They're going to go out today, and they're just going to go to the charity. There's good stuff in there. There's eBayable stuff, good shoes, good Nike shoes. I don't care. Personally, I'm going to give it to charity. It's going to be worth every penny for me to lose that money, because it's just going to free up space, free up mental space, and it's worth it to me. The way I see it is that's the price I've got to pay from the mistakes I've made, so I'm happy to do that. It sucks, but that's the way I'm going. The main thing I need to focus on here is addition by subtraction, this idea of adding to what you're doing by taking away from what you're doing. A lot of people, when they try and get better, or they try and do more, or they try and grow something, they try and add things, they try and add more and more, which is the thing I've been falling for. I've been trying to figure out ways to do whatnot, figure out ways to do more YouTube videos, figure out ways to grow to TikTok. And there's no point. What's the point in trying to do that when I haven't even got the basics down? So for me, I'm going to continue doing these YouTube videos, obviously, because they don't take too much time, and I can put some videos together, that's fine, and just do it as and when I can. But the problem comes when I'm trying to grow other things that I don't have business growing. For me, now the priorities have to be on the eBay, and they have to be on the shop / the Vinted. That's all that's going to matter for me now. Anything past that, I don't care about. The YouTube, I'll do as and when I can. So you might see slightly less uploads. You might see more, because I might have more time to do it now. But yeah, the main priority, the main focus of my day is going to be getting into the shop, doing the eBay as soon as possible. As soon as I get in the door, my listings are going to be pictured, listed, and done. Should hopefully be done by midday. And then the packaging I do at the back end of the day, which only takes 10 minutes anyway. But yeah, and then in between that time, it's going to be things like promoting the shop, learning new brands, and sourcing on Vinted. That's all my day is going to consist of now for a little while. Once this is all tidied up, obviously that'll take a little while. But yeah, that is how I'm going to move forward, is add to what I'm doing by taking away 90% of what I'm doing. There's this idea that what's the thing, 80% of results come from 20% of what you do, and for me that is so true. My 20% of my time is used up doing eBay. That's all. It doesn't take me very long to do eBay. If eBay was all I was doing, I'd probably be able to start work at 9 and finish by 10 in the morning. eBay really doesn't take long at all. Listing 10 and posting 10 out doesn't take very long. Other than the sourcing can take quite long. But yeah, so what I'm going to try and do is just narrow down what I'm doing, get good at what I'm doing, get better at what I'm doing, get disciplined, and stop buying crap and storing it out the back. I know a lot of resellers fall for this problem of getting a stock room or a garage or whatever it is that looks a lot like what's going on here. And it is possible to continue growing and continue doing your thing in this sort of mess, in this sort of environment, but we really don't have to. And the best way to do it is be neat, be tidy, and be organized, because if you're not, you're going to start losing stuff, you're going to start forgetting stuff. The other day I was looking through those shoes and I had a pair of On Clouds. I didn't even know I had them. They've been sat out the back for so long. They're £60 pair of shoes. They've just been sat out the back. Yeah, and I'm no millionaire. I need the £60, right? And they've just been sat there. So this is a problem when things become a mess. You start forgetting where things are. You start forgetting you've even bought stuff. Yeah, and it becomes an issue. So you got to try and be organised. Yes, it's possible, like I have, to double your business in chaos, double your business in a mess. But is it worth it on the mental health? I really don't think so. I think slow down, take a step back, make your space more workable, a nicer environment, and go again. Yeah. Having said all this, I know I'm going to fall into habits like this again in the future. It's not possible to be perfect. It's definitely not possible to be perfect at the first time of asking. So I'm going to do the best I can. And when I know how to do better, I'm going to do better. But for now, this is the best I know how to do. Get this place tidied. Get this place looking well, looking good, looking clean, looking organised. And we'll go again. No doubt in the future, I'm going to mess up again. Until then, I've just got to focus on what pushes the needle forward, which keeps this business growing. And apart from that, keep everything organised, keep everything tidy, because that really does help my mental state and keeping things on top of what I'm doing. Yeah, let me know down below if you've ever sort of experienced this before, if your business looks like this. Let me know, be honest. I've just opened up, I've just exposed myself, as it were, and showed what my business actually looks like without me tidying it before a video or anything like that. So this is actually what it looks like at the moment. This is actually what I've been working in for the last couple of days. It doesn't usually look as bad as this. It's because of the walnut show, it looks even worse. But yeah, this is what it looks like. This is the reality of it, but not for long. I'm going to make a video in a couple of weeks and just come back and do a bit of a recap. I'll add a day in the life into that, and just show you what my business looks like then, and try and fill in some of these clips as well to try and show some reference points. But yeah, if you did enjoy, comment down below. Let me know if you've got a messy business as well. And yeah, is it affecting you? Do you need to sort it out? Be honest, let me know. Make sure to like the video, subscribe, because we've already smashed 1,500 subs, which is awesome. I think we're on 1,520, something like that. I'll pop it up on screen. Let's get to 1,600. I'm trying to hit 2,000 by the end of the year, so let's smash it. I'll see you on the next one, which will be a car boot video coming out in a few days, but bear with me because, like I say, I'm busy. Yeah, appreciate you guys coming to watch. I'll see you on the next one. Hope you enjoyed. Bye bye.